Hey guys, Andrew Swihart here, coming to you from the 405 freeway in Los Angeles, California. It is a beautiful day and a typical day because it's bumper to bumper rush hour morning traffic. My favorite kind of traffic, if I had to choose one, I think rush hour traffic would be my favorite because at least you're expecting it. You know it's going to be there. It's not like you're trying to get somewhere and it just appears in front of you and then you're mad because you're late. It's like, no, I know it's going to take forever to get to work. So like I said in some of the other casts, I picked up another gig working down in Santa Monica on a show. So I just don't have the time to get in front of my computer right now and to record a video cast. So I'm just going to be doing these from my car for a little while. Of course, you won't get to see my lovely, beautiful face, but you can always remind yourself what I look like if you really have to by looking at some of my other casts on my channel. So today I want to talk about marketing yourself as an artist. It's really important to be trying to now. You got to market yourself. You can't just be sitting at home in your mother's basement, just doing your thing and hoping someone's going to come and knock on your door and ask you to work for them. It just doesn't work that way. You got to reach out, get on LinkedIn, put some of your work on a website or a portfolio, reach out to people, contact people who are contact recruiters. There's a million recruiters on LinkedIn, okay? It's like every recruiter in the world is on LinkedIn. So if you want to go work for a big company, say Disney or Pixar or Digital Domain, Method, all these huge studios like in Los Angeles or Vancouver or even in China, right? If you want to go work for one of those studios, start talking to the people who recruit and get to know them. Get to know them on, like they know who you are. Reach out to them, say, hey, my name is fill in the blank, and this is some of my work. Now they'll tell you right away, a lot of them, if they're cool and if they like you, they'll let you know, like, okay, hey, we don't, we can't use you right now. There are some jobs that are going to be more commonly sought after, more of the technical jobs, right? So like, if you want to be an animator, like a character animator, well, there's a gazillion character animators out there. And unless you're willing to work really cheap or you are exceptionally good, it's going to be tough to find an opening for something like that. So sometimes you have to work your way in through another job, like being a technical artist or like render wrangler, and then you can work your way once you're in the company. But getting back to the point of marketing yourself, it's really important that you have a website. You got to have a website, and I do have tips on how to have a good website. And it's also really important that you get out there and you start talking to people in your industry, even if it just means being on LinkedIn. And then also get, just talk to people. Say, hey, post some of your work. This is my reel from school. This is my reel from some stuff I did over, during the summer. I shot a movie with some friends. Start putting your work out there. Get your work out there. Now, not everyone's going to comment on your stuff. Not everyone's going to go crazy over your little project that you did that you're so proud of. You just keep pushing it out there until somebody sees an opportunity to where they can work with you. And that's what I did over the years. Even now, because I'll go for periods where I don't have work. And in that meantime, whether I'm working on my own business or I'm working on a project, I'm always showing people what I'm doing so they don't forget who I am. They don't lose track of me. I'm always touching base with people, taking people out to lunch on occasion, or hey, we should meet up for lunch. And it's amazing if I'll contact somebody and then 3 months later they're like, hey, we have an opening, we need you for something. Or I'll take someone out to lunch and then a couple months later, a couple weeks later, they need me for something. So they would have completely forgotten about me unless I reminded them, hey, I exist, So, and then another thing too, when you do have a job, this is an area where I struggle because I used to like to go to the gym during lunch. That was my favorite thing to do, go to the gym, work out, because I'm sitting all day, and I don't want to turn into, I don't want to get overweight and turn into a slob, but it's really market yourself while you're still working. And the best way to do that at a job is to go out to lunch with people, and not just the same people every time, you know. Although it's good to build important relationships, you know, try and get to know as many people as that company. Be friendly, be real personable, you know, hold the door open for people, always say hi to people in the hallways. Now, you might, oh, I'm a real antisocial person, and that's fine, but you should be making some kind of an effort to get to know the people at your work. Yeah, because a lot of times those people will recommend you for other jobs in that same company. You know, you want to be social, you want to smile. You know, the proverb says a man who wants friends should show himself friendly, right? So if you want people to use you and want to work with you, you should present yourself in a way where you're available. Now, I know everyone's like, or I know there's some people out there thinking, well, my work is just really awesome and that's how I'm going to get work. And yes, that's really important. Your work does have to be awesome. But at the same time, no one wants to work with a jerk, and no one wants to work with an antisocial weirdo. So you want to always present yourself, talk to people. Like, there's a couple guys that work for me, and when they're not working, they're always like hitting me up on Skype. Hey Andrew, how's it going? You know, how's your kid? Hey, we should go to lunch. You know, and it's great because it reminds me. Oh yeah, so and so. They need work. You know, and I do the same thing myself. You know, to my higher ups and whatnot when I'm working in the industry, or even when I'm just soliciting myself as an artist to people that are not in my industry. I'm always reaching out and saying hi. So anyway, I hope this is helpful. If you want to check out my website, andyswy.com. If you want to check out my professional website, swihartstudios.com. If you have a question, leave, you know, some comments in the notes below. I don't get back to people right away sometimes, but I always do get back to people. And I would love, you know, to hear some feedback or your insight onto this topic. Maybe some other people have some other great ideas out there on how to market yourself. This is just what I've done. But there's a million ways to skin a cat, right? So, hey, what are some of your ideas? Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I will do my best to do the same. Bye-bye.